If Jay-Z was born in the Marcy Projects and he's a billionaire, I shouldn't find a ton of poor people in the Marcy Projects anymore. If you tell me hip hop started in the South Bronx should be one of the wealthiest areas in this country. And the other thing too is when you're talking about these HBCUs built Deion Sanders to even become a guy that Colorado even wants. So these HBCUs should have lifetime benefits from this. I don't know what that looks like, but there should be some infrastructure development that comes from this that is lasting and permanent, not just this like, well, we used to have Deion Sanders and now white folks got him. Now they're making the real money. To hell with that, man. You did the same thing with the Negro Leagues. They took the Negro Leagues that would have grown into a powerhouse like Major League Baseball. It was supposed to be the black version of Major League Baseball. You had the best athletes, and they turned the Negro Leagues into a temporary stopping point. You went from being a wife and a queen to being a side chick and a hoe. That's what you turned them into an economic hoe. You made them the girlfriend, the temporary girlfriend of people that are really trying to get with the white girl. That's what they did. And so and the thing is that this is indoctrinated into you. They train you to think this way. Anybody seen these movies, like movies about Jackie Robinson, how we celebrate? Like this is, yeah, he was first he was just a Negro. He was just in the Negro leagues. And then white people wanted him. And that's black history. That ain't no black history. That might be white history. It might be the biggest scam swindle in the history of all white people that you were able to go into another community and take one of their most valuable resources and get away with it. That's white history. That ain't black history. I don't. I do not watch that movie 42. It's not interesting to me. What's interesting to me is I want to hear about the movie about the man who stuck with it, who said, "No, this we got something here. We're building something here, and we're gonna keep pouring into this thing because this thing's gonna be huge." Understanding the value of ownership. I want to try to put it into a context so that it makes sense. Because I don't want it to seem like I'm just mad because Michael Vick is at Norfolk State. It's bigger than that. I'm not mad at any of that. I just need us to see the bigger picture. You have to see the bigger picture that institutions only grow if people pour into them. If you take an institution and every time it gets something good, you take it, you pluck it out, then you know, then that institution can only grow so big. It can only get so powerful. Like why how do you think any asset can grow if every time it has a win, you take that win away? Right? Like when you take Jackie Robinson out of the Negro Leagues, the value of the Negro Leagues, the economic value drops by $1 billion, right? Like you're because you're literally it's like me going into Saudi Arabia and saying you can keep the dirt and the sand, but we're gonna take all the oil.